All right, guys, we're off and running like normal. This is my spot to say it. And we're on the Juiced Ripcurrent today. And we got it in pass 3. And we are cruising right along here at 28, almost 29 miles an hour. We got 2 batteries and we're gonna run hard today. I keep forgetting when I take off on this bike, this thing's got a torque sensor, so it's a different feel. Also has a canna sensor too. It's a dual bike, and I've never set it on a canna sensor. I like it in torque, but it's like I said, you've got to actually put some effort in here to make it go, which is a good thing. So I took my winter helmet today because I knew we were going to be riding fast, and I didn't want my eyes to water. Got the new brakes on this. We got the Zoom quad pistons. Stops really nice, no noise. Other than the front one's got a little tick to it, and I'll have to look into that why. Gotta have something to do with the rotor. I may end up changing that front rotor. The back one seems fine. Up to 35 miles an hour now, 36. And I'm not even running in race mode. I just punch it up to race mode and I'm accelerating to 29 miles an hour going up the hill here. I still haven't changed the crank on this thing, which I gotta do. I figured I'd do the brakes first. Hey, we're at 31, 33, 35, 36, 37, 39, 40, 41, 42 miles an hour. Oh, we got brake noise. I might be eating crow. No brake noise when I hit it hard though. Massey Ferguson tractor. Had one just like that one. My left side mirror's got something all over it today, and I can't wipe it off, so it's kind of aggravating me. Yeah, we got the new battery on this thing, so I don't know if anybody, one of the rides I did, I was explaining what was wrong with the first battery. So this motor on this battery pulls 2200 watts, and I had a battery rated for a 1500 watt bike. So the BMS kept tripping out on this thing. So when I thought it was on dual battery, it wasn't. So we bought a battery that's good for 50 amps. It's a 30 amp hour battery, guys. So we got 50 amp hours on this bike. I'm sure we can go somewhere, even traveling at these speeds. And I don't have it on full, I've got it on, well, let's call this a 5-speed bike. I've got it on 3, so, and I'm doing 35.5 miles an hour right now. So, like I said, this is a quick bike, guys. This is a fun bike to ride. Comfortable too. No rear suspension, but I got a suspension post. Yeah, so I don't have my winter jacket on. I've got my spring jacket on, and I got a little vest underneath it. It's, what temperature is it? 60 degrees out right now. 65 when I came home. It's already dropped 5 degrees. Probably be down to 55 by the time I get home, but I wanted to pretend it was spring anyways. Yeah, so I brought the wrong helmet, so I have no directionals because the switch on this doesn't work for this helmet. I put the switch for the summer one on this. I forget about the fact that the switches don't work. I'm sure it could be paired with it, but I'd have to pair it every time. So I bet I couldn't pair both helmets the same. Maybe I can. Just another thing I got to look into. So Pedro, we are not on a trike tonight. We are on a fast bike. I'm leaving the old man home tonight. Don't worry, I'm not becoming an old man. I am becoming an old man, but I'm not letting it overtake me. And you don't have to be old to ride a bike, a trike. Trikes are just fun. I'm not giving in, just having fun. Pedro, wait till you see the bike I got coming. It's a trike. It's a special one though, I hope. I actually just checked with them today, see if they had any idea, any update when I'd be getting it. And they still don't. And considering it's supposed to be released this coming month, they should know by now. You would think, anyways. But I did ask him another question too. Just looking at my mirror here, because it was a cruiser with its lights on. It's still back there. I think he's after this red car that went by, and the red car knows he's after him. He's after that red car. Red car was smart though. He pulled over, cooperate with the police. So yeah, back to the trike that I have coming in. And I did ask him today, other than the fact that, you know, if they knew when I was going to get it, which they didn't. I asked him about the motor on it, because it's supposed to have a 750 motor, but some of these trike companies advertise a 750 motor, but it's not a 750, it's a 500 watt motor that peaks at 750. But they said, nope, it's a 750 motor that peaks at 1400. So that's why I'm hoping to get this bike up there in the speed. And there's got to be a reason why they're putting that big of a motor in this bike. I don't know if I can override it in the controller, or whether or not I would have to get a different controller for it, but I plan on trying to figure it out. So we're going a longer way today. Gas is creeping up there. Almost, well, it is $3.50 a gallon there, $3.49.9. This is our busy road here that we don't love, but I can get some speed with this bike. I can punch it up there and really go along. So I took the Veribus trike to work today, let some other people ride it, and they were having a good time. And some of these guys are in their 30s, so, and they were laughing. So like I said, trikes are not for old crippled people, they're for everybody. Anybody that wants to try one, you're gonna have fun on it, that's for sure. Like I said, if I can get these trikes to safely get some speed to them, they could be a lot of fun. And I like to experiment, so we'll be experimenting. So I just punched this up into Pass 4, which on this bike is S mode. And we're trucking up this hill at 19.3 miles an hour. Just knocked it back down to 3. So Veribus contacted me, and all happy I did the short, but they want to, I got a video that I put the bike together. I have not got it totally edited yet, so it's not ready. But they asked me if they could coordinate it with their release. So I don't really know what that means. I know they're releasing it around the 1st of the month, so I'm assuming they want to do it soon. By that time, hopefully I'll have the review on it done too. It's a 24-inch bike compared to the Moon Cool, which is a 26-inch. I didn't even notice it at first, to tell you the truth. It wasn't until I put the two bikes next to each other and I went, wow, one's smaller. And it actually going to work out good, because My wife needs a smaller bike. When I got this 26-inch Moon Cool, I went, ah, crap, but I should have got the 24. I got a 24 for her, so she'll be riding that, and I'll be riding the Moon Cool with the 26-inch. Don't have my directionals on my helmet, so I use my hand signal. I gotta remember on this road, this is the road with the stops that I always want to go flying through them, and then I go, oh crap, stop sign. So definitely nice having these nicer weather, nicer days. I've been pretty much, I think the last 3 Tuesdays in a row, I've gotten out to do this ride for Saturday. Good thing this car just stopped. Trying to figure out which brake is making the noise. It's the rear one, I think. I guess I'm gonna have to change these rotors and see if that makes a difference. Because the brakes, I can tell they're more powerful than the other ones. They definitely have more stopping ability. It's those quad pistons that are to do it. Put more tension on that pad when you hit it. But some of these rotors I found putting nylon washers between the wheel hub and the rotor sometimes can cure that squeaking noise. So I don't have any nylon washers. I'll get on Amazon and order some. It's not going to hurt to put them in there. I mean, if you were going to race a bike and heat those rotors up, yeah, it could be an issue. You might melt the nylon washers, but I'm not gonna, not the way I ride. See, now oh, there's noise, so. But it goes away when I hit it harder. Maybe I'm just not hitting it hard enough. See what happens when I hit just the rear brake hard. I lock it up. Like I said, guys, those are good brakes. So interesting, today I get offers all the time for different products. I mean, once you start signing up to these, I think it's share a sale or something like that. So if companies out there have something and they're trying to look for people to you know, promote them or whatever, so they reach out to me. And it's always weird stuff that I would never do. I only do bike-related stuff. I know Russ does different stuff, and if I could relate it to a bike or health, you know, or something, or I think it's something that a senior could use or whatever, I'd do it. So anyways, today I got one. Yeah, they want me to promote hair products. I guess they don't watch my videos because I don't have a lot of hair. So this has been a quicker ride today. What is this? What's my average speed here? My average speed is 19.5 miles an hour. So yeah, this bike with the dual batteries now that are functioning is a nice bike. All right, so I hit that rear brake harder until I let off a second ago. There's that wacky tobacco smell again. Hand signals again. At least I use them. Still got trees laying around the sides of the roads here from that storm we had. Little convertible MG going down the road with its top down. I had one of those. That thing's got a better life than most of us do now. I restored that car. That car ended up, I dropped it off in a Massachusetts town at a friend of mine dealership that they sell high-end cars. They sell a lot out of Hemmings magazine. I mean, it's all high-end stuff. Not that MG is high-end by any means. I went down there, he looked at it, and like I said, this thing was well restored. This thing was immaculate. I did everything to that car. And it had low miles to start with. It only had like 32,000 miles on it. But everything in that car was new. I put a new top on it, you name it, I put everything in that car. He said, what do you want out of it? And I said, honestly, Ray, I said, these things ain't worth a lot. I said, I don't know, I'd like 13 out of it, if you could sell it for 15, but I said, I don't even think you're gonna get that for it. I said, I guess I'll take 10 for it, just to get rid of it. They're not worth anything. He called me he asked me about the restoration of it about 2 weeks after he had it. He had a customer on it, and they wanted to see pictures of the restoration. I said, you know what? I actually got pictures of it, all taken apart. I said it was a very clean car to start with. It didn't have any major rust. It was just surface rust on it. So I documented all that with the pictures, and I sent the pictures to him. He said, all right, you want to come down and get your check? He said, the car will be leaving on, I don't know, Tuesday or something. I said, yeah, I'll be down on the weekend to get the check. And I said, what'd you get for it? He says, I'm going to pay you 18. I said, what? He said, yeah. He said, I got over 20 grand for the car. I'm going to give you 18. I said, you're the man. And so that car went to a lawyer in New York, and he put it on his yacht so that when he went to the islands, he would have a car to drive. So that car is floating around in the ocean on a yacht. So that's why I said that car got a better life than most of us. And the guy wanted that car because when he was younger, he had one like it. So, they say there's a ass for every seat, and there was a ass for the seat in that car. And my friend that sold that car, Ray, he's up in heaven now. Chokes me up to think about it. Cancer got him, guys. Yeah, the last time I saw him, I gave him a hug, and he said, what? I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be around. And he was gone 2 weeks later. So we're almost down to the rail trail, but we're not taking a rail trail today. Like I said, I'm trying to take different routes here, change it up. Now that summer's here, we're gonna switch it up, go different places. This bike here will definitely reach out to a lot further places with this one, that's for sure. See if they ever got the tree off the side of the road here, if it's still laying here. Nope, it's gone. I thought it was kind of dangerous, especially when I was trying to pedal next to the thing. So we're gonna punch this thing into race mode going through this highway intersection here. Yeah, I need to put the crank on this thing. I mean, this thing's pretty good, but when you get up to speed now, I mean, I'm doing 30 miles an hour. I still got pedal. That's why I'm kind of hesitant on putting it on. I think, I don't know, I got to figure out what size crank's actually on this thing to see how much I'm increasing it by, because I don't want to increase it by too much. But, I mean, we just cruised through here at about 30 miles an hour. I'm going to have to stop for this stoplight, though. So, a key with the rear brake is to hit it harder, but like I said, I'm going to change the rotor on that one, I guess. Hopefully, I got the mics really in a weird spot, but I was trying to get them closer to my mouth today so that you could hear me, because I knew we were going to be running fast, and I got a lot of wind running across me. All I hear is wind noise, let's put it that way. So, still running this thing in race mode because this is a tricky part of the road. I got a truck pacing me now. Now it widens out a little bit. I give him room to go around me. Actually want to slow it down here for a second. Wow, that's a big armored truck. Must be a lot of money in that one. There's a big rock on the side of the road here for a year. The kids had a couch up on top of that thing and they used to sit there and watch cars go by. And I'm pretty sure they used to drink while they sat there, but hey, it's harmless fun. I know, kids shouldn't be drinking, get it. I never drank when I was a kid, much. You know, to be perfectly honest, it was only on weekends and Fridays and sometimes Thursdays. But, you know, we were kids. We were kids that did stuff. I mean, you couldn't keep me in the house. Video games, not happening. My video game was driving my car to the beach or something. You know, we were always hunting for women, girls. They're women now, they were girls then. These kids nowadays, I don't get it. I know there's still some out there that, looking at my camera here, I know there's still some out there that, you know, are dating and stuff, but it seems less and less. I don't know, I don't get it. Picked up a noise in my front tire, trying to knock it out. I'm doing the Amanda wiggle here, trying to get that out of my tire. It ain't working though. If you don't know what the Amanda wiggle is, you have to watch e-bike reviews. His daughter, when she tests bikes, she does the Amanda wiggle, which is wiggling like this, back and forth. So I'll tell you, I'm running quick today. Not even an hour. Usually we're over an hour at this point, so. But our speed is 20.4 miles an hour average right now. So yeah, I'm liking this bike that it likes to run. And now I've got the battery power to do it. You know, I was taking this bike out. I think I took it out a couple of times and thought, oh, geez, 2 batteries. I'm just eating through it fast. No, I was only on 1 battery, so that makes me happy. Because the whole idea when I bought this bike was to be able to run long distances at a quicker speed. I would love to be able to run at this 20, we'll probably end up averaging 21, 22 miles an hour. That's really what I was trying to get out of this bike. I feel like I could use more gears though, so speaking of cranks, my buddy Bruce, he's got a 80 tooth crank on his bike, so he just doesn't want to ghost pedal, and he's got a bike that can do 40, 45-ish, so he says he doesn't ghost pedal with the 80 tooth. I can't imagine he would. Yeah, definitely gonna change these rotors. The front one's got that little clicky sound, and the rear one's squealing. I really didn't want to pull rims off this bike again, but I will. Sunday's supposed to be 72, but raining. And that's the way it is in New England. So I guess I'll be playing with the rotors on this bike and checking the crank out is the next things I'm gonna do. So next ride we go out, we'll probably have new rotors on and probably a different crank, who knows. So the interesting thing about this part of the road is A, it's not very wide. I can't go on the sidewalk. And the mailboxes, I gotta stay away from the edge of the road because these ones are the turn to find. But these other ones that they got it facing out are sticking out there and they'll rip my mirrors off, so. This is not a bike-friendly road. I definitely wouldn't be doing a trike on this, Pedro. No trikes on this road. I got a pacer behind me, but that's probably because I'm moving along here. And I'm also not allowing him to push me into the drain, so he's around me. I'm on a 30 mile an hour zone doing 30 miles an hour. Well, it's nice being able to knock that pass up into that race mode though and get moving when I have to.
Pussy niggas till you slush by me, cause then I'ma get to show you how good I feel. And I'm what sex you claim.
Oh, that was interesting.
Behind the scenes is about to be a creepy. So keep rewinding your part and never trying to be me. Rap like the movie. Better yet to see you.
I don't know what people think, you know. Is that a good idea? I don't think so. That's why I disagree with people that want to put these speakers on their bikes and pedal around. All right, guys, I got throttle only, going up a hill here, and I'm at 29 miles an hour on throttle. So I'm pretty sure this bike on throttle will go to 29 and then it cuts out. So yeah, that's what buying that high performance controller will do for you. So was it worth the 250 bucks? Yeah, probably. For me. But you gotta have battery to run it, guys. I know a lot of people, you know, don't understand that you need some power to go out and play in traffic, but you really do. It makes it safer. Now, if this was the Magicycle Dare, they'd be telling me I should rest my appliance. That's what they told me, that I kept tripping the screen out. It was because I need to rest my appliance, and not to go over 20 miles an hour with it. It's not good for the bike. Yeah, they said that in an email. It was crazy because trust me, I didn't buy that bike to go slow. This thing sure is fun to play with when it's in race mode, that's for sure. Doesn't want to be much under 30 miles an hour, but it is 2 bars down in the battery now, but considering the battery has like 10 bars, I guess it's not a lot. So we're at 25 miles now. Usually see rabbits and ducks down here. No rabbits, no ducks. So yeah, that's why I put these tires on this bike, so that we could do rail trails like this. These tires are pretty nice. They're probably the biggest looking tires I got. I think they're 4-inch, but they look like they're 4.5, but I don't know. Like I said, I think they're 4-inch. That's the advertised size. Temperature's down to 56, and it is starting to creep into my light jacket. Nice ride, guys, and we'll catch you next Saturday.